Pastor Tommie Harsley's tips for signing a lease. No matter the subject, signing a contract of any kind can be quite intimidating. After all, it's a huge life step that comes with a lot of responsibility, and it can be difficult to know what you're getting yourself into. When it comes to signing the lease for your house, even a small error can lead to big consequences down the road. Therefore, it is vital to know precisely what the contract states, demands and offers before you proceed to sign it. Pastor Tommie Harsley emphasizes that even the smallest queries should be resolved before one signs on the dotted line. Consider before signing a lease. Read the fine print. Before signing any contract, you must take the time to read and understand all the terms and conditions. With a lease agreement, this means being familiar with things like the length of the lease, monthly rent amount, late fees and penalties, etc. Don't be afraid to ask your landlord or leasing agent questions if anything is unclear. Know your rights and responsibilities. As a tenant, you have certain rights and responsibilities that are outlined in the lease agreement. It's important to be aware of these before signing to know what is expected of you. For example, you may be responsible for paying utilities, maintaining the property in good condition, and adhering to quiet hours and other rules set by the landlord. Understand the implications of breaking the lease. If you need to break your lease for any reason, it's important to understand the possible consequences first. In most cases, you will be responsible for paying a fee or penalties as outlined in the contract. You may also be required to continue paying rent until the end of the lease term or find a new tenant to take over the lease agreement. Get everything in writing. Regarding your lease agreement, everything must be clearly stated in writing. This includes things like the length of the lease, monthly rent amount, security deposit, and any other fees or charges. Everything in writing will help avoid any misunderstandings or disputes down the road. Be prepared to pay a deposit. In most cases, you must pay a security deposit when signing your lease agreement. This typically equals 1 month's rent and covers damages or repairs that may be needed when you move out. Be sure to ask about the refund policy for your security deposit so that you know what to expect. Make sure you're covered by insurance. Your landlord's insurance policy will not cover your personal belongings in the event of damage or theft. Therefore, it is important to have your own renter's insurance policy in place before moving in. Pastor Tommie Harsley believes that this will help to protect your belongings in the event of an accident or disaster. Know your roommates. If you're planning on renting with roommates, it's important that you know and trust them well. You will be responsible for their actions and your own, so it's important to ensure everyone is on the same page before signing the lease agreement. Be prepared for repairs and maintenance. As a tenant, you are typically responsible for any repairs or maintenance that are needed in the rental unit. However, there are some cases where the landlord may be responsible. Be sure to ask about this before signing your lease agreement to know who to contact in case of an issue. Bottom line. Pastor Tommie Harsley emphasizes that signing a contract is equivalent to committing, it shouldn't be taken lightly, and thorough research must be done before making the final call. Thanks for watching.